Hello everyone. So I am here with Sharik, and today in this session we will be running a scenario using handling unit and how handling units are used in EWM. So we will show what is an handling unit first and how handling units are used in an inbound delivery and processed in EWM. Okay, so let's start, Sharik.
Yeah, so let me explain first what is a handling unit. So handling unit are the material that are used to pack the product. It can be either your carton, it can be your pallet, it can be your bubble wrap. So whenever you have something on your staging area, so resource is going to pack that item with that HU unit or handling unit.
Okay. Okay. So let's just quickly explain what is the staging area. So let us just quickly explain the audience about the flow that we are trying to do. So when you are doing an inbound delivery or when you're receiving goods from an external truck coming to your side, the goods are received first into a place, an open space place, which is what we call in SAP as a staging area.
Yeah. We
Okay,
also
so
call it
that's
as a good receiving.
yeah, it's a good GR zone, for
Yeah.
example. Okay, so the scenario that we are going to explain today is a receiving scenario with the usage of handling unit. So normally when you receive something, you receive a material. Okay, in your standard SAP cycle, you create a material, you receive it, and you do a good receipt. But in this scenario, we are going to receive something using EWM with handling unit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start in the system.
Okay, so let me start with the configuration first and then I'll just run the scenario.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So before configuring your handling unit, you need to first define your packaging material. That will be done through MM01 from the ERP side. So I have already created, so I can directly show you that. That
Yeah,
is,
sure.
you can directly jump to MM02. I have created material 14. So make sure to select the material type whenever you are creating from the scratch. Make sure that your material type should be VERP. That is your packaging material.
Hmm.
So whenever you are creating that material, your material type should be VERP and select the fields which are relevant for packaging material. That is your basic data, sales level data, and your warehouse execution and warehouse packaging. This is mandatory to select because all the HU type and your packaging material data will come under your sales as well as into your warehouse execution and packaging. So put
Yeah.
your
Okay.
organization data, then select the base unit of measure. Each is I have put, and you can directly go to sales general plant level. Here you have an option of packaging material type. So you can put whatever you like. For example, packaging material type, it can be pallet, it can be carton. So it's already provided in the system with the standard data. So 001 is your pallet, 002 is your container, or you can choose any other packaging material or you can create your own. But in the real scenario, we generally take it from the standard one. So we have taken 001 as the pallet, which is a packaging material.
Okay. So just to make it more clear, so Sharik, if we have to create more than one packaging material, like for example, carton is
Yeah,
one, and then pallet is another one.
yeah.
So in future sessions, if cartons go under pallets, then
Yeah.
we will have to make use of nested handling units you
Yes,
mentioned.
that's a different scenario. So
Okay,
in
okay,
that
okay.
we will have like multiple carton placed on one pallet. Okay,
Okay,
so that
right.
will be denoted with the high level HU that we can do in the next session or maybe in the next.
Also, in this
Yeah.
session, we are
Yeah.
using packaging material type as 001, which
Yes,
is
zero
pallet.
zero one. Yes.
So handling unit is pallet.
Yes. Pallet is
Oh,
the sorry. Pallet is packaging material. So HU
yeah.
unit we will be selecting in warehouse execution and the warehouse packaging. That will be
Okay.
your HU type.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay. So quickly go to WM packaging. Here you will have to put your standard HU type. Okay. So standard HU type you can select from standard as well. So here I have selected carton. You can also select pallet. So whatever is like your requirement from the HU type, so you can select from the carton or from the pallet side. Okay. So I have selected SC1. Make sure you have selected the appropriate HU type that will be gone through your number range selection whenever we are configuring from the EWM side. So go to WM packaging. Put whatever you have selected in WM execution, your handling type, handling unit type, SC1, put it there and save it. So your material will be created with a certain number that will be given through your number range selection, the material
So
type.
this warehouse management task under warehouse management that you've entered, this is mandatory for
Yes. So
EWM to integrate the handling unit part from
from the
ECC,
ERP. Yeah, from
from
the ERP to EWM.
not ECC, sorry, from ERP
Yeah.
as for HANA to EWM. Yeah.
Yes. Because whatever you are creating here in the material master will get transferred to your product master, which is a part of EWM.
Hmm.
Okay. There we create a product master. So for
Okay.
creating a product master, there's a T code SCWM slash mat1. So you get the product number and warehouse number and the party entitled to dispose. So if you have created that material, the packaging material, you can directly put it here and it will automatically get created. Okay, select the warehouse number, whatever you're using, EWM2 I'm currently using, and go to create. Okay, it will directly automatically create your product master for the product that you have created in the ERP side.
What is party entitled to dispose? I think that's also mandatory.
Yes, whenever you are configuring your warehouse, you have to put someone for the party entitled to dispose or the owner of the warehouse.
Okay.
So that
Okay,
will be
fine.
a different configuration.
Okay.
But
So
if you
in
directly,
your,
yeah,
yeah, sorry.
if you directly go to change, it will pick whatever you have put in your warehouse in the
Okay, okay.
initial
Because you've
configuration.
already created this
Yes,
product.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's why
So,
14 is
so
already
you can
there.
see
Okay.
it's already picked the one that I have already configured. It is
Awesome.
it's basically your business partner for the plant.
Okay.
That means it's
So this
feeding to your property
100010
warehouse.
should already be there in the
Yeah,
business partner.
yeah.
Okay.
In the
Okay. If
initial
it's not
configuration
there,
period.
then people who are trying to create a product in EWM, they first
Uh,
need to create a disposal
yes,
party.
yeah.
Okay.
That then
Fine.
only it will work. Otherwise, you have to go here. Let me show you quickly. Go to master data, assign warehouse number. This is my EWM2. So you can see I have put custodian as well as uh, party entitled to dispose. It's picking from here. You can see. So now if you have extended your material 14, which is your packaging material to product master, then you need to go to packaging data. So this is your packaging material type 001 and HU type that you have put in your warehouse execution SC1 that will be picked from there. This is the step for extending your product master.
Nice. Nice.
So you can do one more setting here. For example, if you want to put certain restriction to the maximum capacity of certain
Hmm.
cartons, so you can also fill that. For example,
Okay.
you only want to fill it up till 80% the carton, then you can put the maximum capacity.
Okay. And then the system will automatically
Yes,
stop
it
you
will.
from.
Yeah, it will stop
This
you.
SU type, this SU type which you've created, SC1,
Yeah.
this you define in the material master and the WM
Yes.
views,
Yes.
and then it automatically comes here.
Yeah. Packaging material that we have defined in the sales general plant level.
Yes, yes, that's fine.
Yeah. Now,
And what does HC1 mean?
uh,
Like, what is the
yes,
HU type?
this is different type. For example, there's a carton, there's a pallet. So, what type of handling unit you are operating with? You can directly
Hmm.
define. So this is already given in the standard I picked from there. So if I show you SC1 is your carton.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Because I think for this example, we've used palette in the EWM in the ERP side
Yeah.
and carton in the HU type, but ideally it should be palette and palette.
Yes. So I've just given you an example, so you can just
Yeah,
relate
that's
to.
fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Yeah, but for people who will be watching, I think if you choose HU type as the one relevant to palette in ERP S4, that's ideal. But this won't stop you in doing any transaction in EWM.
yes.
Yeah.
So the next configuration, this is your master data. Let me go to the configuration for handling unit. Go to SCM Extended Warehouse Management. Extend this field. Go to cross process setting. Here
Mm-hmm.
you will find your handling unit. Okay. So if you go to basics, then you will find defined packaging material type for warehouse. Yeah.
Hmm.
So the packaging material that we have put in the ERP side, that is 001, and later on that extended to our product master, it is coming from here. So you can see 0001 is your pallet. Okay, this
Hmm.
is also packaging material. So one thing that you need to make sure you have activated your number range interval selection here.
Hmm.
If you have selected something different, it will not pick your number range. If you have like uh, configure your different number ranges, it will not pick until unless you have put number range interval here. Go back.
Okay.
So the base, like the very important configuration for handling unit is define HU type for each warehouse number and assign HU type group. You need to go there and put your warehouse number, whatever you are using. I'm using EWM2 and HU type. HU type, whatever you have put, like SC1 I have put with the carton. So I can link my warehouse with my HU type. So for
Hmm.
example, if you are having a different type of HU in your warehouse, so you can have multiple entries. Okay. So if you
Yes.
want, you can add on different pallets,
Yeah,
different.
yeah. That will, I think, explain in a normal scenario, in wherever you're doing the goods receipt and goods issue, you have different pallets, different kinds of handling units. So for each handling unit, the warehouse is linked. So the warehouse flow walkers or whoever is processing the items, they can use the relevant handling unit for that. And they can assign the relevant handling unit based on the material
Yeah.
for that scenario.
So yeah, once you created that, just go to define HU type for each storage type. Storage type means whatever storage type you have put for the put away, you can select that. For example, EWM2, I have given 0010. That is my destination bin or the storage type where I am going to put my goods. So I have linked with that particular storage location with my HU type.
Hmm.
If you have multiple other type of storage type, you can also link it with a different HU types. So this is also one
Okay.
setting.
So this 0010 is for GR zone,
No, this is my storage type where I'm putting my products from
like open area.
no. For example, 9010 is my GR zone from
Oh
where
yeah, 900.
I'm going
Yes.
to pick my items and gonna put it in 0010.
Hmm.
So this is my destination pin.
Hmm. Yes. So that's just for the audience to understand that uh, the destination bin is where the stocks are kept for before they are issued
The
to the
customer.
customer or
Yeah.
whatever process. So the process is when the truck arrives, you receive it in a GR zone, and then from GR zone, it's moved to permanent destination storage type in bin.
Yeah. Later on, it will get transferred to your GI zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have configured HU. Now, there is one more thing that you need to configure, which is the number range interval for HU type. So you need to
Okay.
go to external identification, and here you will find define number range for HU identification. Right? Click on this and write down whatever warehouse number you are using currently. I'm using EWM2, so I have already configured that. So I'll show you 01 and 02. I have configured two different interval ranges. Now go to the assignment of the number range that you have created. Go to assignment. So here, make sure whatever packaging material you are using. So I'm using currently 0001, which is my palette. I've linked it with my warehouse, and I've selected the number in interval 02. I've created here two different interval ranges,
Hmm.
01 and 02. 01 and 02. Now I have only selected 02 for my palette packaging material type.
Hmm.
Okay, so if you are using with a different packaging material, you can have a different interval range for each packaging materials. Okay, so we have configured everything for the handling unit. Now I'm going to run one scenario for, I guess we need to pick from the existing deliveries. PRDI, execute. We'll search for any existing delivery that we currently have. Uh, can pick this one, or maybe, yeah, it's the only one we have. So in that 42 is our product. So we're gonna pack it and then we're gonna put away.
Yeah. So when you say packet, this is
Yeah.
where the handling unit that we've just configured will come into place. So handling unit means that you are going to pack the material into a carton or a pallet, whatever handling unit you've set. In our example, I think in the EWM side, it's carton. So we are going to put it in the packaging unit, in the handling unit.
Yeah. So for that, you just need to go to inbound delivery, follow on function. There's option of packing, right? So you can create warehouse task, but before that, you need to pack that item in order to assign it to your resource. Later on, that resource will pick that carton and put it in the destination bin.
Hmm.
Or you can do one more thing. For example, if you are receiving any item which is not in carton, okay, so you can pack it in your put away time also. So in that scenario, we will have to pick HU from the warehouse order. Then
Hmm.
resource will go to your destination bin, and there they're gonna pack that item and put it in the bin. That's a different situation, but for now, I'm just gonna show you how to pack it before doing the put away. Okay, just click on the pack. You will get the option to put your packaging material. So whatever packaging material you have created, I have created 40, right? So number of HUs you want one. So in one handling unit, I'm gonna transfer this material. Okay. So execute it. You can see you will get your handling unit number, right? You need to
Correct.
you need to click on this item and put it inside this handling unit. Now in
Hmm.
this handling unit, you will have this item,
Hmm.
right? So
Yeah,
this
and
is
this
the
number
way.
range that is coming is because of the number range that you've assigned there,
Yeah,
90600, number range object. Yeah, that's fine. Looks good. Yeah.
yeah. So you just need to save this. Yeah, it has been saved. Go back, and you can see your HU that you have created in HU tab. See, it's giving you the number which is coming up after saving the handling unit, right?
Hmm.
Inside that, you have this carton packaging material for BL5,
Hmm.
right? You're
Nice.
gonna receive this good now.
So this handling unit is a new handling unit, or are we putting the stock in the existing handling unit?
No, it's a new one. Upgrade.
So if we have to in future, we can use the same handling unit for another material, or we'll have to create each
We have
handling.
no. We can take existing one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think you were showing in the handling unit details,
Yeah.
there are options of the capacity and stock and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think if we are able to put more materials into the same handling unit,
Yeah.
until that handling unit is being put away, you can use it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So after that, you need to just click on good receive. Okay. Now your task for good receive has been completed.
Hmm.
Now go to follow on function, create a warehouse task. Okay. If I show you,
What is this warehouse task?
task is
Warehouse.
whatever you are assigning certain tasks to your resource, right? So
Hmm.
after the delivery, after completing or receiving your good into your like staging area, now you have to create a task where you will assign one resource to, like for example, if you're doing put away, you are assigning
Hmm.
one task to your resource for the
Hmm.
put away. So in that task, we are assigning certain resources to complete the activity.
Yes.
Okay,
Hmm.
create plus save. Now you have created warehouse order 10. In that order, you have that task that we have just created.
Yeah, and for the audience to make sure they understand,
Yeah.
there in EWM, you always have a task. Wherever you wherever you do any scenario, inbound or outbound, you will always notice there are tasks, because warehouse management is very labor intensive, where you have people who are actually doing the work. So unlike when you create a sales order and do pricing, it's all system specific. But here, everything, every action is linked to a person performing a task. So if you are creating an inbound delivery and putting it in open area, and then moving from open area to another area, it has to be done by someone. So that is why this warehouse task is in place. And in warehouse orders, you can have multiple tasks. So
Yes,
if there are
multiple
five
tasks.
or six tasks, then you can combine it into an order, and that person who's performing that multiple tasks can do it under one order.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
once your resource completed the task, they will confirm this, and the confirmation. For example, what I have discussed earlier regarding if you want to pack your item at put away level, right? Then you have to click on pick HU. Then you will
Hmm.
not pack that item in the initial phase of any delivery. You will just come to warehouse order and click on the pick HU. And in the pick HU, you will write the packaging material and execute that.
Okay.
Okay, and you have to also confirm in the foreground, then only your destination HU will be picked.
Okay.
Okay, so in this simple task we just have to confirm this, and your activity or your warehouse order that you have just created is completed.
Hmm.
Okay, now your resource has just completed its task, and your destination bin, which is your 05, in that bin you will now have this particular carton that you have just created with the HE unit.
Yes. That's good. And if we maybe if you think that's possible, is it
Yeah.
possible to check the stock?
Yes, yes. If you want to check, just need to execute a T code, which is MON, which is monitor.
Hmm.
SAP, execute that, and go to your stock overview. Select all. Sorry, scale stock. So you can see the item which I have created a handling unit for is now linking with a particular handling unit that we have just created, right? This is the one we
Yeah,
have
so now
created,
you can
right?
see there is a handling unit as well as the material. So the stock, that stock which it shows, like on the right hand side, 1 10. So this 10 is, this one
Inside
is
that particular handling unit.
inside that handling unit.
Yes,
So you have one handling unit which has one material in that. And then on the above one, you can see, I think 10 in the same handling unit.
yes,
Okay, good. So I think this was good session. So just to recap, what we've done in the scenario, we've understood what is a handling unit, simple terms, how is it created in master data in ERP S4, and how it is replicated back in in EWM through a product master. There are certain prerequisites. We have to have a person, what is it called?
uh,
The
packaging material type and the handling unit type.
yeah, and also I think in the business partner you create a
Party
resource.
entitled to, yeah, dispose.
Yes, that should be there. And
Yeah.
then when you create, and then automatically when you define in
Product
WM
master.
1 and
Yeah.
2 views in the ERP system, then automatically updates in the EWM system under
Yeah.
product. And then after that, we've run the scenario of inbound delivery. We understood how to pack a material into that handling unit through, and the number ranges is automatically determined based on the numbering settings of the handling unit. And then we did perform a warehouse task, which means that the person working on the warehouse will be moving the stock from one place to another to a destination bin, which you see in the system right now as a stock. Okay, perfect. So I think, Sharik, in the next session, we'll try and do a nested handling unit and then
Yeah.
a couple of more EWM scenarios and other scenarios. But
Yeah.
thanks everyone for watching this video. And I think if you like and subscribe our channel, then we will try and do much more interesting videos and make it more and more useful for everyone. And then you can learn through our sessions.